Sierra and I started OnlyFans in 2022, it was all about thirst traps. And the strategy is pretty simple. You would basically just create as many thirst traps as possible and spam those thirst traps on as many platforms as possible, and you would get fans. But then I started to notice in 2023 that all of the creators who were focusing specifically on thirst trap style content were basically getting diminishing returns over time, while creators who focused on niche accounts and building a personal brand were gaining momentum over time. The punchline is this: basic thirst traps are a thing of the past, and if you want to build a real OnlyFans business as a solo creator as quickly as possible, then you need to be focusing on creating niche accounts, niche content, and building your personal brand. And when I'm talking about niche accounts, I'm not talking about, redhead, girl next door, domination, or anything like that. If one of those categories is your niche on OnlyFans itself, then great. What I'm talking about here is your safe for work, platform-friendly marketing niche that's going to get eyeballs on you, on your content, and drive traffic to your account without pissing off the social media gods and getting your accounts banned for thirst trapping. So then of course the question becomes, what niche should you choose? So here are 5 OnlyFans niche ideas to show you a few examples. So here's a niche that not many OnlyFans creators will go into, and that's exactly what makes it so good, is because there's a high barrier to entry. This is the type of niche that is just simply not going to have that much competition, and this is the bushcraft niche. Guys absolutely love watching girls do bushcraft. And for those that don't know, bushcraft is basically just, like building shelters in the forest, or building different, tools and finding resources in the wilderness and stuff like that. It's basically a smaller category within the outdoors niche. But as you can see here, 48.5 million, 3.2 million, 6.3 million, 5.9 million, and it goes on and on and on. If that's not impressive enough, then this girl's content actually performs well on every single platform. So here we are on TikTok with 152 million views, 69 million views, 60 million views, 25 million views, and so on. And to finish it off, if we go to YouTube right here and we go to most popular, we can see 572 million views, 538 million views, 450 million views. It's pretty crazy that you could get 1 million views every single day for a year straight, and you would still not even be close to this one single video on YouTube. All I'm saying is it might be worth getting your hands a little bit dirty, which, by the way, if you're in the OnlyFans Level Up community, you get access to this chart with 66 OnlyFans niche ideas for massive traffic. Link for that will be down in the description below. But I'd like to look at this niche right here, because this is another pretty interesting one, which is the roller skates niche. And this creator's not getting 100 million views on every single video, but she is getting some pretty nice home runs. 14 million here, 139,000 there. As you can see, all she's doing is just, roller skating around this rink and doing it in a sort of, seductive way. I'm showing you this because most creators are under the impression that TikTok is dead. But as you can see, if you find the right category, TikTok actually works quite well. 190,000, 100,000, 199,000, 200,000, 91,000, so on. This is another niche that works well on multiple platforms. If we look at her Instagram account right here, this is actually her best performing account with 900,000, 500,000, 700,000, every single video being 6-figure views. Some are 7-figure views. But look, you don't have to do it in a roller rink. You could do it like this creator here who has 5.6 million views. And as you can see, she's doing it in just this cool kind of, stationary walking, whatever you want to call it, and just doing that in her house. Obviously, she's pretty good at this, but what a cool little hobby to mess around on your roller skates, and also that gives you the ability to get millions of views. By the way, if you're feeling stuck with your progress on OnlyFans, there is no better place to be than the OnlyFans Level Up community. The Level Up community is a private group on Telegram where you can network with all kinds of amazing creators, many of which have been featured on this podcast. Over the years, I've documented with step-by-step video modules the best systems, the best tools, the best strategies used by the highest earning creators. Regardless of your skill level, it's a great place to meet other creators and see all of the best secrets that you can't find on Reddit or YouTube. The link for that will be down in the description below, but for now, back to the podcast. Next, let's look at the jump rope niche right here. I'll just pop open open this girl's Instagram account. For those of you that are interested in building a personal brand in the fitness niche, using jump rope to funnel traffic to OnlyFans while also building a personal brand in the fitness niche, this is a great way to go about it. As you can see, all of these videos are getting pretty impressive views: 100,000, 80,000, 200,000, 70,000, 80, 100, 120, 200, and so on. Or if we look at this other creator on TikTok, I mean, you can say TikTok is dead all you want, but with 1.7 million views, it doesn't look like it to me. So obviously we know why guys are going to be watching this video, but it's not technically a thirst trap because she's just doing jump rope, right? And if we look at her other videos, I mean, most of us would love to be getting 50,000 views per video. And in this creator's case, you know, 40, 50,000 is basically what she's getting on a bad day, and millions is what she's getting on a good day, just hanging out and doing jump rope. Now, the next account here I've talked about before. This is some special category of comedy, but I've showed this account off in the past. I think it's hilarious, where this girl is basically just setting up this dummy and beating the shit out of her dummy. Let's just take a look at one real quick. So listen, I know some fans can be frustrating sometimes. What better way to take out your aggression than to get one of these dummies, beat the shit out of it, and get thousands of new fans that maybe won't be so annoying? And finally, for those of you that don't want to run around in the woods or beat up imaginary fans, why not try the cooking niche? As we can see here, this creator is getting quite a lot of views: 1.8 million, 66,000, 700,000, 200,000, 200, 1.2, 200, 200, 200, 700, 1.3, and so on. And so all she's doing here is obviously just, you know, cooking a meal, and obviously she's doing it in a seductive sort of way. But again, it can't be considered a thirst trap because this is essentially a cooking video. In fact, just for fun, Sierra and I tried one of these and it actually got pretty decent results: 96,000 views, where she's basically just cooking an apple pie. And I generally just like to play around and mess around with different content styles, but as you can see, if we're looking at her basic thirst traps, 15,000, 17,000, 16,000, and then all of a sudden we look at the cooking videos, 30,000 on this one, 96,000 on that one, it's quite clear that using those niche categories are going to work quite a lot better. So that's pretty much it for this one. Again, if you want to get access to this whiteboard with 66 OnlyFans niche ideas for massive traffic, I'm adding to it all the time. This is available to the OnlyFans Level Up community members, and again, the link for that will be down in the description below, so you can check that out. That's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video.